So we got a 836K compactor blade. This is a new company we've been working for. This section here was originally repaired by another outfit. The boss, I believe, told me it ran about 45 minutes. They use diamond plate steel for structural plate. The whole ear ended up ripping off. They tried to patch this side, same deal. I done cut one plate off, but you can see where they try to splice in new plate. Like this is what makes me love my job, because there's really no repair procedure for this besides just fix it. And you get creative, come up with different ways to fix it yourself and go from there. Either way, I love welding, I love repair work like this. Customer didn't want to buy a brand new blade. They contacted us about this job, and I said, man, we can fix that. Let us come up. So here we are, about 2 hours north from where I live. We're gonna get it cut apart today, take measurements, order materials, and then come back out and see if we can finish this up for them. Either way, y'all have a good week. So I ended up taking out way more than what I was hoping we had to take out. This plate comes in at an angle and then it comes straight back. The more I cut off on their scab plates that they had on it, the worse for the factory base metal. All right, guys, here she is. We ended up having to take out more. Alright guys, here we are. I kind of cut back way more off the factory arms than what I wanted to. Once I got all of their reinforcement or scab plates cut off, the factory arms was spliced together in so many different places. Some of the repairs wasn't made all the way through. You can see right there where they didn't either run a butt plate or they just didn't penetrate all the way through with a good root path. You see right here. And same thing on this side. This is the bottom side of the arms. You can see how split it was. So we just cut back as far as we needed to fresh metal, and we're going to build our way back out. Should be a fun project. I got the ears all cleaned up, ready to go back on once we get our metal. So we should be back out here next week. We made a metal list. Customer's going to get the plates ordered. So until then, we're going to head back south. See y'all later. Compactor blade's turning out really good. We're going to see how close we get this thing. There's like a 98% chance we're going to have to line bore it. Customer's fine. He already knows that. But we're going to keep y'all up to date with videos. I'll kind of show you what we got going on now. It's 6 o'clock or 6:30. It's about a 2-hour drive back to my place, so I'm going to cut out today and get started back on it in the morning. Here's the compactor job. All right, so obviously everybody knows that we're having to build these arms back out. It's pretty cool how I'm doing all this, which I'll show in the later video. There's a lot of gussets and reinforcement that I'm doing, backing strips. This is kind of what the finish is going to be. Blended out the edges. By the time we get done, minus the new paint, you shouldn't really be able to tell that we've been in here. We're polishing these vertical joints down because we're going to overlay in stiffener plates. But all in all, she's turned out pretty good. The worst part is I'm working on unlevel ground, can't get the blade level, and everything's bent and twisted, so I'm having to do with what I got. That's basically what I got going on. We got the hose pretty well close. Everything's looking good, but only time will tell. I'm about to do a big no-no. All I got's half inch cans of Komatsu yellow. That's what we're going to paint this thing with. I was going to show y'all kind of what it turned out to look like before I painted it. We done got everything taped up, but we'll take a look at it, paint it, and head down the road. Alright guys, we are finally finished up with the welding part of this blade. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good Friday.